Hi there. So I'm just going to briefly go over what it takes to start an LLC in Illinois. Now, there's two different kinds of LLCs. I mean, of course, you have the domestic and the foreign. There's also a standard, which is what we're all used to, and a series LLC, which is abbreviated as SLLC. Now, this is used to divide your company into different cells or different series, they're called, that have their own unique liability, their own unique interests, and also their own unique members. Now we've included both the online and the articles of organization filing methods for both of those types here on our site. I'm not going to go over them in this tutorial, but if you'd like, you can click on them down here. But we'll get to that a little bit later. What I suggest doing, though, first is just reviewing the state statutes surrounding the formation of an LLC in this state. We've got them linked here. It'll go through not only domestic but also foreign LLCs. And before you begin filing, we here at Start a Business really recommend that you perform a business entity search, just to make sure that the name that you plan on using when you're forming, or your current name as a foreign LLC, is usable. Because if it's been taken, or a similar name is being used by another corporation or another LLC, partnerships you don't have to worry about in the state. But if it's taken by one of those two entities, you're going to need to use a fictitious name as a foreign business, or you'll just have to choose a completely new one. Also, you can perform a name reservation, which is PDF filing. There's actually a form specific to LLCs, which will allow you to reserve the rights to your name for up to 90 days if you don't think you're going to file right away. The first step to filing on this tutorial is choosing your LLC type. Now, we're not at liberty to suggest whether you should go for a standard or a series LLC. We have, however, given both tutorials here, and there's a little bit more information there too if you want to learn exactly what they are. We advise referring to your attorney for that sort of decision. We've also included the tutorials for the foreign standard LLC and the foreign series LLC there. You won't be able to apply online for those, however. That has to be done through PDF filing. Once you've completed all the forms, you'll be able to pay the filing fee associated with your filing. Now, for standard LLCs, it's $500, which seems insanely expensive to me. I don't know why they have it this high for LLCs in the state, but they do. Also, even worse, series LLCs that you got to pay like $750, and online filers will be paid. Have to pay another $100 due to the expedited filing process. So it's pretty expensive forming an LLC here. Perhaps it's worth it. After you've done that, if you're a foreign business, you're going to have to provide a certificate of good standing, which is pretty common practice. It has to be issued within 60 days of your filing with the Illinois Secretary of State. And if you are from the states, it's going to have to be certified by your Secretary of State, if not from whatever authority currently is in your jurisdiction. With all this completed, you can mail all the aforementioned documents to this address here for processing. The payment of your filing fees by credit card, I should say, with the online applications, will conclude your filing, so you don't have to worry about steps 3 and 4. Now, following this, it is necessary for you to renew each year with the Secretary of State. The anniversary of your effective date is the deadline for your filing. So in 1 year, whenever you submit this, you're going to be expected to update the Secretary of State with your annual report. Click here for the online filing. If you don't qualify for that, you're going to need to submit a PDF file of your annual report. I think it costs $25 across the board, but don't quote me on that. Investigate for yourself. Also, we have EIN, which is something that you should get immediately after forming a domestic LLC, as it'll allow you to be a legitimate business in the eyes of the IRS. Any tax reporting LLC or any business across the board is going to need an EIN. Also, if you plan on opening any bank accounts, performing any kind of financial transaction, you're going to need one of these as well. Also, if you're forming a new limited liability company, you may want to incorporate an operating agreement into the business structure. If you're not sure what that is, you can click here. There's a brief tutorial as to exactly what it is. And we also have a free template that you can fill out with the other managing members of your company and have them sign it and file it for their own personal filing. But yeah, please do read this, and I really suggest incorporating one of those into your business structure. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Best of luck to you.